ABC 7 business commentator Jeff Stern joins us now with more on the big impact the UK vote is having on the EU, leaving the EU. And it's definitely impacting our markets today. Jeff, we've had a pretty good week on the markets, but all of that changing this morning.
Scott, for sure. As you know, we're up around 2% leading into Friday. With the markets, that was a good thing. We were all on the up and up. I spoke to a client earlier today, and he's actually from London. He said they've been up all night just talking, and it's a pretty wild place over there for sure. Gold is up, so if you own gold, good for you. The 10-year Treasury is down to 1.52, while oil is dropping about 4% as well. Big shock throughout the years, and it's going to take a couple of years before we really see the effects of this. Many believe this is a good thing, and we want to recommend don't do anything drastic. Remain with your goals and stick to your plan. This is a temporary, shift in the markets right now, but we think over the long run this will be a good thing. So again, woke up this morning shocked to see down around 500 points for the futures. We don't see that too often. Let's see how we're currently trading. The Dow Jones is at 17,542, down 468 points. That's about 2.5%. NASDAQ's trading 4,752, down over 150 points, leading the downward trend at almost 3.25, while S&P 2,054, down 60 points, 2.79%.
Well, there is some other financial news to talk about, I guess, today, right, Jeff? Google, they want to bring something to your home, right?
Scott, Google is always on the cutting edge, and they've come up with a new robot. Actually, Boston Dynamics is the company that owned by Google. It's called Spot Mini. As you can see, it wags its tail, wakes up or walks underneath a table, delivers drinks. It even loads your dishwasher, which is pretty cool. It's electric versus the traditional hydraulic. So that's very important, as we don't want any oil to be dropped on our carpets. And what they really are coming up with is we're finally getting scientific advances in a laboratory setting to actually be useful in the real world. Google's proud of this. It looks like they're going to hold on to Boston Dynamics. As we know, there is talks of a spinoff or selling it. Google's down as well, around 2.5%, just shy of around $700 per share. Positive for the most part. And we do want to look back at the week and say, you know what, the market's up around 2%, like I mentioned, going into Thursday. Right now, around 2.5% in the negative. So if everything stays as is, we'd be down about 0.5% for the week. And Scott, that's not too bad.
Okay. All right, Jeff, we'll look on the positive there. Thank you so much for the update.
Have a great weekend,
You
Scott.
too.